Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you all will be fine. First of all, I would like to thank you all for supporting me. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And I request you to watch the full video. It's me, Zan, the financial analyst, and I will tell you about what's happening in Iraq and when actually the revaluation is happening, and all the news is related to Iraqi Dinar revaluation. So without wasting our time, let's start the video.
In a recent statement, Iraqi financial advisor Saleh addressed a topic that has generated much debate among those following the country's economic developments: the removal of 3 zeros from the dinar. Saleh made it clear that the removal of zeros from the currency is not related to its value, but rather to improving the cash payment system. This clarification directly counters some of the claims circulating in the community, particularly among those who believe that this change would be tied to a significant shift in the exchange rate. The concept of removing zeros from a currency is often misunderstood. Many believe that by removing zeros, the value of the currency will automatically increase, or that the exchange rate will skyrocket. However, as Saleh stated, the goal of removing the zeros is primarily to simplify the handling and transactions of large sums of cash, not to affect the intrinsic value of the dinar itself. To put it simply, removing 3 zeros from the dinar would mean a 25,000 dinar note would become a 25 dinar note, but the value behind that note remains the same. Let's break down the math to explain this further. At the current exchange rate, a 25,000 Iraqi dinar note is worth about $19 when multiplied by the rate of 0.0076. If Iraq were to remove 3 zeros from the currency, this same 25,000 dinar note would become a 25 dinar note. Now, using the same exchange rate but without the zeros, a 25 dinar note would still be worth about $19 because the exchange rate doesn't change, only the denomination of the physical note changes. Many who are not familiar with the mechanics of currency redenomination confuse this with a revaluation, where the value of the currency is increased relative to other currencies. A redenomination, however, merely simplifies the physical currency in circulation. Instead of carrying large amounts of money around for transactions, smaller, more manageable notes will be used without any change in purchasing power. This explanation brings into focus why Saleh emphasized that the removal of zeros has nothing to do with changing the value of the dinar. It's a logistical improvement designed to make handling currency easier for Iraqis, particularly in cash-based transactions where carrying huge amounts of physical currency can be cumbersome. Despite this clear explanation, there are still many who believe that the removal of zeros will somehow be linked to a drastic change in Iraq's exchange rate or the overall value of the currency. This is where there's a disconnect between reality and speculation. Those promoting the idea of a dramatic exchange rate change are missing the point. Redenomination doesn't affect value. It affects how the currency is denominated and how people handle it on a day-to-day basis. It's also important to note that the process of removing zeros is often done in countries where hyperinflation has caused the currency to lose significant value, leading to the need for larger and larger denominations. By removing zeros, the country simplifies transactions and improves efficiency in the economy, but it doesn't necessarily signal a change in economic policy or an impending rise in currency value. In conclusion, what Saleh has said aligns with the practical reality of what redenomination means. It's about improving Iraq's cash payment system, making it easier for people to conduct business without carrying around large amounts of currency. It is not tied to a significant revaluation or increase in the dinar's value.